The Crucible and the Tipping Point Character Connections Project by Drew Michael. Tituba was an innovator in Act 1 of The Crucible of creating the notion that if you confess to being possessed by the devil, you wouldn't be punished. An innovator, according to Gladwell on page 197, are the adventurous ones. Innovators are people that are ahead of the curve and want to spread an idea. Tituba was also an innovator in the fact that she realized a problem had arisen. She was blamed and innocent for being possessed by the devil and possessing the other girls with her. She realized once the Reverend and the other leaders of Salem were feeding her names of people that they wanted the devil to have possessed, she gave in and said the names they wanted to hear. She admitted that the devil had possessed her to get out of punishment. Tituba revealed the truth that if you gave up the names that the leaders of the town wanted to hear, they would help you and give you attention instead of throwing you in jail and being hanged. She admitted this in front of the leaders of the town, and without realizing it was indirectly spreading the fact that if you were blamed for being a witch, just give in. I chose this picture of a seed because an innovator has the idea, or the seed, and spreads the idea and watches it grow into a larger plant. Tituba can be compared to a seed in that she planted the idea in other people who were blamed for being possessed to admit. Even though she wasn't taken by the devil, she had the idea to save herself, and in so doing, showing the other people of Salem what to do if they were blamed. She was the seed and spread the idea, and, as a result, the large plant of admitting to save oneself grew. Throughout the Crucible, Reverend Hale is a maven because he wants to know as much as he can about witchcraft as possible. A maven, according to the Tipping Point on pages 63 through 67, are people who enjoy a certain subject and want to learn as much as they can about the certain subject in great detail. In Reverend Hale's case, he is a maven because he studies, learns, and helps Salem combat witchcraft. Salem calls on an expert, or a maven, to interrogate and help those who they believe are possessed by the devil, which so happened to be Reverend Hale. Reverend Hale comes to the town and interrogates Abigail, who places the blame of being possessed by Tituba. He then questions Tituba and becomes intertwined and begins to catch on to Abigail's plan to attack everyone in the town she doesn't like by calling them a witch. He comes to this realization too late, and his power and authority are no match for the other townspeople in charge. He is a maven and very knowledgeable in witchcraft, which is why they called upon him to interrogate and find out if the devil really was present in Salem. He definitely gained valuable knowledge as the Crucible story developed on how Abigail and the other girls were taking advantage of the fear of the devil in the town. Hale gains valuable experience that sometimes witchcraft can be taken advantage of, and will go from Salem knowing that some people aren't possessed by the devil, they are abusing the fear of the devil. Due to Hale being a maven and very knowledgeable, while also getting valuable knowledge with new experiences, I compared Hale and mavens in general to the internet. The internet is very knowledgeable, but as experience and knowledge are presented, they learn as time goes on. Hale is a perfect example of what a maven is. He just so happened to learn and realize what was going on in the Crucible way too late. Hale is an example of a maven who learned for the best, but had to endure some trials and tribulations, literally.